Welcome to the Shit Slinky Made Me Watch. I'm your host, KC, here with another shitty review about shitty horror films recommended by that sumbitch Slinky. Here to talk to you about Bloody Murder Part 2 Closing Camp. It was released in 2003. This one has a pretty dumb opening with a guy named Jason, and he ends up getting killed. But at least the kill was on screen. If you remember from the last film and the original, none of the kills were on screen, and it was a complete Friday 13th ripoff. And this one kind of tried to stay away from that, and they basically tried to do their own thing, which was nice to see. In this one, we just had the camp counselors and staff, and they're the only ones there at the camp. And while everyone is there at a campfire, the game Bloody Murder is mentioned, and it upsets one of the girls there because her brother went missing 5 years ago. So I'm guessing they're trying to tie her into like the original film. Um, and a little bit later on, there's a prank that gets pulled on this one guy. This new guy's there, just like it did in the original with the whole game of Bloody Murder. But it kind of goes wrong for these guys because the real killer ends up showing up and ends up cutting this guy's legs off, and that was pretty comical to see. Just the way it was shot, the way it looked, and everything was pretty funny. A little bit later on, after shooting this one guy in the neck, the killer actually started burning him while he was still alive. That was pretty cool to see. Oh, damn! I guess it's time for the shit break. Welcome to the shit break. If you don't know what the shit break is, this is where you are able to get your thoughts or comments onto the show. All you have to do is comment on the discussion thread posted in our Facebook group, Horror After Midnight, and you will get your thoughts onto the show. There's also giveaways, all kinds of cool prizes, action figures, movies, all kinds of cool stuff. All you have to do is comment below with the hashtag shitbreak. The more comments, the more chances of winning. And that's basically it. And this week we only have one comment, and it was from Jeff Gregoire. I like this movie, and it was the best of the series. Yes, Jeff, I completely agree with that. This one was definitely way better than the original. And that's all we had for this week. So let's get back to the show. Later on, once the police finally do arrive, they arrest one of the counselors they believe to be the killer. And then the girls kind of start doing their own investigation, trying to see what they can find out because they suspect somebody else is the killer. And while doing this and looking for a pager, one of them ends up getting themselves killed. In this one, the mask they used for the killer was pretty shitty. It basically just looked like almost like a white mannequin type face, very blank looking. I guess in a way similar to Halloween, being that it's like a blank white face, but this one doesn't hold a candle to fucking Halloween in any way. But the mask is kind of similar, being that they're both white. But I wish they would have done something a little more creative than just a plain blank white mask. It looked like you could pick it up at any like dollar store. But I guess budget and whatnot. Who knows what it might have been. But there was a pretty cool twist at the end of this one. I'm not going to ruin that for you. In this one, we had some pretty decent acting. The special effects were pretty nice. You were able to at least see the kills on screen. That was pretty cool compared to the original, where they just none were on screen, which it hurted a lot. And this one, they kind of did their own original thing and did not copy Friday 13th like the original. So for this one, I'm going to have to give it 3 shit stains. Case says, check it out. I'll be back next time with Seed People. I'll see you guys next time. Stay classy, folks.